here we go. Oh, I froze up there for a second. Maybe. I don't know. Computer did something weird. Meanwhile, I'm here. Great start. So welcome to another live stream with me, Shovel, of Precious Juggalos. I'm here in the Juggalo dungeon, getting ready to finish off some detail work on our extra special Valentine's Day piece that you see in front of you here. If you caught the stream yesterday, I did the hatchetmen on the hearts that you can see. Showed this to my wife. She likes it with every other one being hatchetmen. She thinks if I did all 6 hearts, it would be too noisy. So I'm going to go with my wife on that one. I trust her. So that's going to be that. So what I need to do is I need to clean up the face paint a little bit. There are some detail flaws that you may not be able to see. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to hold this around a microphone and a light and all the things. And it doesn't want to focus. Oh, it almost did. Here, let's do this instead. Let's do a zoom. There we are. So that's the face. You can see how the lines aren't exactly clean. Some of the angles look a little bit off. So there's just some things to work on to clean up before this is officially completed. But it's very, very close. So let's get it knocked out, because I've got stuff to do today. Got stuff to do tomorrow, too. Today is preparing for tomorrow. So let's knock this out. So, whoop whoop, y'all. Today I am going back to the standard country time lemonade, because it's delicious. And, yeah, it's what I felt like drinking. So, not the official Juggalo fuel, but that's okay. It's good to drink, Gives me the vitamin C and all that stuff, so I won't get a lockjaw or whatever it is. Anyway, yeah, so welcome to the stream. Apparently talking about lemonade lost me a viewer, so if whoever that was, sorry that lemonade is not exciting enough for you. But painting tiny faces on Precious Moments figurines, maybe that'll do it. So how about I shut up and just do it? Alright. Give me a second while I look at this face a little bit. Okay. I think I know where we're going to start here. This shouldn't take too long. Shouldn't take too long to get this buttoned up here. Hang on, I'm trying to position things without whacking other things. Definitely got too much paint on my brush. So there's that. Yeah, we're just looking for straight lines today. Clean strokes. To wrap this thing up. Sting! My brother from another mother across the pond. It's been a minute since you've spoken up, sir. I've been concerned. I've had my concerns. But I also suspect more often than not, you're just there, you're just being quiet. And I appreciate that. My recovery after the game, Sting is asking. The game he was referring to would be the Super Bowl that my team won, the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel good. I feel vindicated after a long season of turmoil in terms of our gameplay. We didn't play great for most of the season. But Coach Reed definitely coaches to the postseason. Tomorrow actually is a big day for our city. It's the Victory Parade Day. And I will be in attendance as I have been for the others. So that's exciting. It's a pretty big deal. Draws a pretty huge crowd. But I've learned from, this is our third one now in the last 5 years, that there's a parade and there's a rally. The parade route, the end of the parade is at Union Station, is like the big historic train station in Kansas City. The parade ends there, and then there's a huge stage, and they do a rally. And with the size of crowds and traffic and all that, you have to choose. You either do the parade or you do the rally. I've done both. And we're going to stick with the parade this year. Even though insiders are saying that if the one and only Taylor Swift decides to make an appearance, it would be less likely to be on the parade and more likely to be at the rally. But I'm just there to see the players, so I don't not really concerned with all that, although at least one of my daughters would be very excited to see Taylor Swift. That was an interesting chapter to our season. I assume it was kind of like when, now I forgot his name, Beckham started dating and eventually marrying Posh Spice. Or when Tom Brady started dating Gisele Bündchen. So I can understand people that don't like it. They don't like the distraction from the game, which is what they hold near and dear. But it got my 14-year-old daughter very excited for football this year, so I'm good with it. She watched football previously, but she didn't really care to know too much about football, like in terms of all the ins and outs. But this season she was asking a lot of questions about rules and, why coaches would make decisions that they were. And I don't mind talking about that. And then she would tell me things about Taylor Swift. JR in the house. Hello, sir. JR, I know we discussed it yesterday about whether I should do all 6 hatchet men or not. After the stream yesterday, I showed this to my wife, and she used her veto power. She thinks it's better with every other hatchet man. She thinks it would be too busy and noisy if I did all 6 hatchet men. And I'm going to defer to my wife's opinion. No offense to you, JR. Cherish your opinion. Love you dearly, but my wife is just so much prettier. Also, she has kind of a better eye for cute than I think you and I probably do. Although I do have an eye for proportion. And that's why I did want to paint those 3 first, because I do agree. I think proportionately it does fit. So, yeah. For those of you just joining, I am finishing up this piece. This is, of course, a Valentine's Day piece, and Valentine's Day would be tomorrow. I meant to have this done, like a couple weeks ago so I could get it in my shop in time for Valentine's Day. But, so it goes. And here we are, the day before Valentine's Day. It's kind of how I roll. But better late than never, right? Getting a little off track there. Let me switch to white here. JR, did you happen to listen to Two Skinny Jays at all? I'm actually listening to them again right now. Oh, and then Beastie Boys' Sure Shot came up, so... Ill Communication, man. One of the greatest albums ever made. Fight me. JR, you forgot. It's alright. Actually, you know what I need to do? I need to drop a link to some Two Skinny Jays music on the Juggalo Discord, so makes it a little easier on you. So I'll try to remember to do that today. They definitely have some inspirations from Beastie Boys, but I think we all do. Man, why? It's like it got scratched right there. This is the wrong brush. Where is... There it is. JR, you want my favorite Two Skinny Jays song is what you're saying? I can deliver on that. Can do, sir. All right. So in other Kansas City news, because I know you're all interested in Kansas City, the goings on here. So we've got the victory parade tomorrow for winning the Super Bowl. And then today they announced a new location for our MLB team, the Royals. They are, in fact, moving the stadium downtown, which has its positives and negatives. Most of the people that are excited about it I think are predominantly people that have relocated to Kansas City. And that's probably a common occurrence with matters like this in cities. The new folks have no problems with change, and the people that have been there for a long time definitely struggle with it. Youch. Just messed that up. I have to listen to Creek in its entirety. Is that a full album? Because you're asking for a lot, my man. I mean, I'll do what I can. Man, there used to be a time when I had to like schedule in an hour a day to listen to new music because so many bands were sending me their stuff. That was awesome and terrible at the same time. Like, I love listening to music, but, you know, sometimes it's hard to have something you love turn into work or feel like work. I got you. Is Darby O'Trill, is that a individual or a group? And then follow-up question, where are they from? Excuse me. All right. Man, I've had a lot of people, pop in and drop out today. That's weird. I don't know if maybe they're just not excited to see the same thing again. But welcome to my life. This is what Precious Juggalos looks like sometimes. That is looking better. Cleaner. Florida. And I only ask that because it usually gives kind of context to sound and subject matter. Like in my mind, it will help things make sense as I listen to it. And that probably sounds stupid, but that's just how my brain works. There we go. Alright, I got a little bit of paint up on the bonnet of this thing, so I'm going to have to cut that out. Clean that line up a little bit. Okay, now I need a touch of black. There we go. Oh, the other one is a lot longer than the... Okay. Having a lot of external, internal monologues right now. There we go. Yeah, that matches up now. Okay. Here we go. Zooming in. Whoop. I don't know. I think I might be done. Well, say that. There's a little bump in the black right there. Grab a little white real fast. And... just realized I'm still zoomed in and I was kind of off camera. You hate lazy people? Brian's coming in hot. Which lazy people are you dealing with today, Brian? Or are you talking about me? There we go. All right, I think I might be done. Let's see here. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Brian. Let me zoom out here. There we go. Oh. Just noticed a not so clean line here. Whoop whoop, Brian. You're not too late. You haven't missed much. And to be honest, it's kind of a wrap-up day anyway on this piece. It's really... I mean, really, I probably could have called this done yesterday, but you know how I am. I get really, really anal at the end. That's kind of, that's what she said. Maybe a little. Oh, and there's a little bit right there. Sounds like my dog is chasing a cat right now. There we go. Now I think we're done. Let me zoom it in again. What do you think, boys? Stick a fork in it. I feel pretty good about it. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. So now what am I going to do with the next 30 minutes, huh? That's the question. I had not thought that far ahead. Yeah, I think I feel good about that. I think that's done. Done and done. So, keep that kind of on camera there. I found this one the other day. It was at a thrift store. And I thought, wow, what a good deal for $2.99. Let me grab that. And then I got it home, and my wife said, "Hey, where's the hand?" And I thought, oh, shoot. Yeah, sure enough, it is missing a hand. So, looks like I'll be sculpting a hand for this. Initially, when I found it, I thought, I could turn this plunger into a hatchet. That'd be sweet. Yeah. And I kind of wonder if the original piece, if it was carrying a bucket in this hand or something to go along with the plunger. I don't know. But anyway, this is probably the piece I'll be working on next. I also don't know why she has hair curlers. There seems to be a real theme when it comes to precious moments where they're wearing, their pajamas. I don't know what that's all about, but so it goes, because this one is definitely wearing pajamas. I don't know why she's working on arts and crafts when she's got her sleeping cap and sleeping gown on. I don't know. There's a little bit of white paint right here. I don't like it. There, that's better. Okay, for real, it's done. I promise. I'll stop looking at it. So yeah, so there's this precious moment that I can work on next. There's also this dancing couple that I could work on next. That's part of a music box thing. or not a music box, but it's got a, whatever's inside a music box, the little spring-loaded music thing. I don't know what the word is for that. I also have this thing. Don't know what this is about. Apparently you can, if you want to, you could store your herbs or what have you. Oh, Wiggles. What's up, man? Yeah, so that's one I could work on next. Oh. Could also work on this one next. This one's heavy. This one's real heavy. But it's this girl that has a I guess it's a piece of paper. I don't know. And apparently she's drawing or etching something. I don't know. Chicken fettuccine for lunch. There you go. I had leftover chicken wings for my lunch from the Super Bowl. Also got this monster as an option to work on. Maybe. Obviously, I've already started on him. Or we could just start all over again and work on the other Juggalo cherub piece. Maybe. Or finish this little guy. Finish that little guy. Little skiing accident Juggalo. So many options. All the options. Ultimately, though, I need to concentrate on finishing this thing. At some point, it'd be really nice to wrap up this nativity scene and get this done and out of the way. Just a little bit more I need to cut out of there and repair, obviously. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe that'll be my next project. That'd probably be a good idea. It's going to be a lot of work. Yeah. But it would also really be nice to get this nativity scene off my desk, because it takes up a lot of room. And it's like staring at me out of the corner of my eye, begging me to finish it, and mocking me for not. So yeah, maybe I'll get back on track with that starting tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not really excited about carving out the rest of that thing. Yeah, Wiggles, I'm not that guy either. Like I took home ec in high school and I made my own apron. It was a Chicago Bulls three-peat apron. If that tells you how old I am. But yeah, beyond that, I never really had much stitching experience. But I got a leather jacket a couple years ago, and then I've got a apron that I wear when I smoke and cook stuff, and I've stitched some patches on both of those. The leather jacket is way harder, obviously. I will say that another option, if you have one, is to use a sewing machine. Because it wouldn't be nearly as thick. Like the leather jacket, that's the problem. It's so, like, thick. So regular sewing machines don't work to do that stitching, so I have to do it all by hand. and it's hard. It hurts. So anyway, that's another option. I don't know. But really, like the white border that's on that patch that you have is really thick. So as long as you're stitching white on white there, you've got a lot of room to maneuver. Yeah. I mean, that's not surprising. There's not much of a reason for too many of us to have a sewing machine. Back in the day, people used to sew their own stuff more often. It's just not how we do things anymore. Excuse me. My wife sews stuff, so, you know, she's got a couple sewing machines. And she's also flat out told me she will not stitch any patches on my leather jacket because it takes a lot of work, a lot of time. But that's another project I need to work on, is stitching some patches on that jacket. But you'll be alright. That's the point. You'll be alright, Wiggles. It's... Once you get it, like, in line where you want it, well, I guess I should say, if I were you, I would start by, like, doing a stitch in each corner, just to kind of, like, hold it in place. And then start doing the stitching all the way around. Because yeah, that's kind of the hard part, is like keeping it flat and not moving while you're stitching on it, because you don't want to get like you don't want to stitch a crease into your jacket. Ask me how I know about that. Been there. But yeah, you'll be all right. It's once you stitch your first one, you'll get an idea and a feel for it, and it won't be that hard. It's just, it takes time. You gotta have patience for it. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else I could work on. I probably do need to finish that Wiseman though. Definitely got a lot of clicks and views with that one. In fact, the last TikTok I think I made for that nativity scene, it's still like every day it gets another like or two. It's weird. It's like the video that just keeps on giving. Excuse me. Oh, lemonade. Man, I feel weird. I feel like I have to occupy 20 more minutes of time, but I don't really want to start anything. Yeah. Oh, it just dawned on me what Brian was saying. He'll come back and watch the stream later. I'm stupid. Yeah, my bad. I would have said, see you later. I didn't understand that he was signing out. Yeah, I know. I do have stuff to do, too. Actually, if I cut it off, I can go start doing some clear coats on this. And then really be done with it. Because I would like to make a decent short and TikTok for the completion of this piece. Maybe get a video made ahead of time for tomorrow for Valentine's Day. Because, well, hang on one second. It's another thing. I've got preparations for the victory parade downtown tomorrow. Yeah, JR. JR just dropped a link in the chat for the Discord server that actually Wiggles, JR, and I are all part of. So if you're into Juggalo things, if you are a Juggalo or Juggalo curious, click that link and you can join the server, hang out and chat with other Juggalos, or just meet Juggalos. Say, hey, what's the deal with you guys? How's the gang activity coming? Yeah. And there's, in that server, everything isn't like, there's a Juggalo aspect to everything, but not everything has to be about Juggalos. There's channels for all kinds of topics on there. And it's just a place to hang out and talk with other people, maybe get some things off your chest, if that's what you need. Also, JR dropped another link in the chat for my shop that's online. Pieces like this and so much more are available on that shop. The prices you see are the prices you pay. There aren't any shipping fees or taxes or whatever. So if it says $25, that's what you're paying. There's not going to be anything on top of that. It's all included. So check that out. There's a lot of different things on there that are, they're all painted with Juggalo faces, but they're not all precious moments. There's a lot of other things, including some other nativity scenes, if that's your thing. So click on that, check it out. If you think this is funny or creative or cool or whatever, if looking at this makes you go have any kind of feelings, go buy one and put it up on your shelf or put it on your grandma's shelf or whatever. I don't care. You can do whatever you want with it. Just enjoy it as much as I enjoy making it. So there's that. Oh, geez. Sorry, I got a text from my cousin. Yeah. I could autograph a picture, a strategically placed autograph, if you want some of that. That's the one social media I don't have is OnlyFans. Maybe I should. I don't know. But that being said, if you like this precious Juggalo thing, obviously you're watching me here on YouTube. I also make YouTube shorts. I try to put one out every day. I'm also on TikTok, also on Instagram, Facebook, the Discord that we already talked about. Hey, Jimmy Casino. You showed up just in time to hear me wrapping things up because I got done a little early. But here, Jimmy, since you're here, let me zoom in. Give you a little last look here because this little lady is done. I was telling JR earlier, the question yesterday was, should I paint all 6 hearts with hatchet men? And my wife said no. She likes it better with every other heart. So I'm sticking with my wife's opinion. So this is the completed piece. I need to clear coat it. And then I need to take some pictures and I'll get it up in the shop. So there you go. Last look live in the stream before I post it up for sale. Thank you, man. Thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, those little hatchet men, they really are hard to do when they're that small. But they look good. They don't match each other. If they were right next to each other, it would probably be more glaringly obvious that they don't match. Yeah, there you go. So that's that. Am I forgetting anything? Mentioned the Discord, mentioned the shop, mentioned all the socials I'm on. I don't think there's really anything else, is there? Whoop whoop. Throw that out. Whoop whoop, y'all. I, of course, am Shovel. That is the name I go by. Precious Juggalos would be my business, where I paint and sell weird little Juggalo things like this lady here, among other things. Yeah. So you've been here live in the Juggalo dungeon with me. I live stream every weekday that I can, Monday through Friday, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time till 5:30 p.m.-ish Central Standard Time. Or 10:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time if you're over in the United Kingdom, until about 11:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. For no extra charge. It's free. It's free. I stream all over the world, you know? Yeah. So this one I'm going to consider it done. Unless there's anything else you guys think needs to be mentioned before I call it a day. JR, you're a fan of this one? It could make a nice little Valentine's gift for your lady. And if it helps, let me, yeah, that's something I need to create. I was going to make a discount code for our Discord server, in case anybody was interested in anything. It's really easy for me to do. It's just a matter of sitting down to do it. So somebody remind me to do that, but not today or tomorrow, like Thursday or Friday, because I've got parade on the brain right now, and I'll definitely forget. And now I've got to deal with something that my cousin is bringing. So the parade thing is a big deal. I got a lot of family coming in from out of town, and I've got a whole scheme for how we get our position on the parade route. And so they're taking advantage of it. But my cousin is bringing up a lot of venison, a lot of deer meat, because he hunts. And he wants me to process it for him for storage, which is cool. But, yeah, so that's something else I got to take care of in the next couple of days. Discord discount and Too Skinny J song recommendation. Yeah. Can do. Alright, so there we go. That's where we're going to leave it. Thanks to Sting, actually showed up at the very beginning of the chat. Then of course, JR. Boofer Brian showed up. Wiggles showed up. Jimmy Casino showed up. The gang's all here. All we need is King Capybara, and it'd be a real party. Or Scott the Scott. Scott Squared Mega Scott. And David Hyatt. We haven't had him in a few days. Yeah. Or Zombie Nips. I don't know if any of you remember Zombie Nips. I don't know what it is. I've got a weird thing in my brain where if I see your name in print in the chat, it sticks in my head. A little photographic memory thing. Sometimes it's cool, sometimes it's stupid. But for this thing, it turns out to be cool because I remember people. Anyway, whoop whoop, I'm rambling. I'll see y'all next time. Next time being tomorrow, hopefully, unless the parade wears me out. But yeah, whoop whoop, y'all. Thanks for coming in. I'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be nice to each other. Don't be stupid. Yeah, I say that to my kids all the time. Don't be stupid. I think that's the best wisdom I can impart. And that's where we'll leave it. King Capybara. Yeah. Yo! Yeah, Jimmy, actually, good call. Hit like and subscribe. and even the notification bell, so then you'll never miss a stream again. You'll get a little alert that Shovel is live, or Precious Juggalos is live, because that's the name of the channel. Yeah, do all those things. Jimmy's smart. Very smart man. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Whoop whoop, y'all. Love you guys. I'll see you later. See ya!